Want to ensure your MAP policy is enforced and keep your Amazon pricing competitive? I've been working on Amazon for over 10 years, and as an agency owner, we've moved over $500 million in sales. I'm Will Hare, co-founder of 𝐤𝐬𝐬𝐿, and today I'm going to walk you through how to check for pricing issues, fix them, and understand the effects of lower prices on other marketplaces. I'll be sharing my screen and guiding you through the dashboard step by step. Let's dive into the lessons we've learned around pricing. Let's get started. To recap, we've covered the essential steps to ensure your MAP policy is enforced on Amazon. We walked through how to check for pricing discrepancy, the methods to fix them, and considerations when your pricing is lower on other marketplaces. These steps are crucial to maintaining a competitive edge and protecting your brand's integrity. By following these tips, you'll be able to manage your pricing effectively and avoid common pitfalls. All right, let's dive into the dashboard. So first of all, before I get too deep into it, competitive and fair pricing strategies can enhance the perception and lead to increased sales. Keep in mind that Amazon's algorithm is pretty complex, and if you're not pricing your products competitively on Amazon as well as other marketplaces, it will lead to your listings being suppressed or you losing the buy box and your inability to serve customers on Amazon. Keep in mind, give or take, 50% of e-commerce happens on Amazon. It's a trusted resource for many reasons, from customer reviews to fast shipping. So it's important that you price items competitively. So right now I'm under Manage All Inventory, and you can get here by clicking these three lines, go into your inventory, clicking Manage Inventory, take you to this page. In this particular case, we're working with a relatively large brand that has lots of retail distribution, and this happens. In this case specifically, Walmart is violating our MAP policy, and as a result, one of our more popular listings has been suppressed. And so the first thing I did to make this easy, so we don't got to go through like 3,000 listings, is I put the ASIN number into the search and I narrowed it down. And I can see here that I have lost the feature offer because this product should have been priced at $24.99. But Walmart, for some reason, is running it at $14.99, and this happens. And it's actually an internal thing. Somebody on their team who is separate from the Amazon division is running a discount, and they're not communicating with these other departments. And therefore, as we're monitoring this account, we're noticing, hey, we lost the featured offer on this particular product. What can we do? And this is what we're noticing. So the first thing we could do is adjust the sales price, and I'll kind of go into how we do that. You can actually match the price right here by clicking match the price of the feature offered. You have to be careful. If you just straight match the price, what'll happen is that your listing will get suppressed when you attempt to raise that price again. So in this case, the price that we're trying to sell this product for is $24.99. I'm running a sale price at $14.99. So when that Walmart inventory sells out and the price goes back up to $24.99, if I just take my price and just jump it up $10, my listing is going to get suppressed, and it's going to cite a pricing violation because that, 33%, give or take. I'm not a great math guy, but that jump is large enough to trigger the algorithm to say, hey, is there some unfair pricing activities going on here? And it'll lead to my listing being shut down and suppressed, and then it's an issue. So if you do decide you're going to adjust the price, understand that you have to incrementally work it back up. Otherwise, it's going to lead to issues within your catalog. And so if you didn't know, if I come on here and I'm like, it's not clear where is my feature offer being violated, a quick and easy win is just to go right over to Google, and you can search the UPC number, or you can search just the title, whatever you want. There's software that does this too, but I'm going to tell you the manual method. You can search it in here, and you can see what'll come up is where it's being violated. In this case, Walmart is the guilty party. They are reduced the price. We have run a sale, so you can see Amazon there, $14.99 now. So this issue is going to fix itself. But then I can go, oh, okay, Walmart is where the lower prices are. Let me reach out to my point of contact. If you are the brand and you're like, oh, I forgot, you can go back in and make these pricing adjustments. But if you're working with resellers, if you're working with wholesale, You can identify who this seller is. And if you have good map policy and map enforcement, you can reach out to this seller and threaten them with something scary so that they'll pull down or readjust the pricing. For those who don't know, map pricing is your minimum advertised price, and it's a price you set that sellers and resellers cannot drop below. Otherwise, it violates your wholesale agreements. And there's usually some ramifications of like, we're not going to sell you products anymore. So let's just say that you found out that Walmart's running the sale and you're like, well, Walmart's trying to liquidate its inventory. So we want to get this listing back up. Let's get it back up. So you could go over right here and click these three little buttons and you can edit your listing, and it's going to take you to this page. You're going to want to go to your offer page right here, and you can see this is where we can adjust some of that information. So the pricing is $24.99. If I just wanted to straight adjust pricing, bam, $14.99, all good. If I want to adjust the sales price, I adjust it here. And the sales price is like, it'll show up in bold. It'll be like $3.99 right under the listing, or in this case, $14.99 right under the listing because that's the sale price. And then I'll say like the retail price or MSRP is typically $24.99, has a nice little slash through it. And then buyers or shoppers on the platform are like, whoa, 10 bucks off of getting a deal. We prefer coupons and other promotion methods. They get more visibility and people like that. But I understand in this case, maybe we want to save that 30 cents per clip. And so we're just going to institute a sales price. Great. So you can adjust that here, problem solved, and then generally you'll win back the buy box, the featured offer. I'm old school. It's always going to be buy box for me, but the featured offer can be readjusted. Great in like Flynn. The other thing we could do, so they have some pricing alerts you can set up. So right here in the top right corner, you can click over to pricing alerts, and it'll take you right over to this page. It'll take you right over to this page where we can set up pricing alerts. So there are more sophisticated softwares. At Bellavix, we're a big fan of Prophecy. That's Chad Rubin's software. But if you're on a budget, you don't want to invest in any type of dynamic AI pricing, Amazon has an automated pricing tool that you can use. You can set a minimum and maximum price, and you can enroll your product in here. And then Amazon will adjust your pricing based on where it finds pricing outside of Amazon. Keep in mind, Amazon's only looking at major marketplaces, your Walmart, your Target, your Macy's, your bigger establishments. So it's not going to go after eBay. It's not going to go after like Bob's third-party wholesale price where they may be getting these things. It's looking at major marketplaces. So you have the ability to set it here. So if I can afford $12.99 as a minimum price, and I'm cool with going as high as $26, Amazon's AI will automatically go in there and adjust pricing so that we can stay competitive. And this works for products that have reseller issues. We use it on several accounts, and it is effective, and it does reduce us losing the feature offer over time. Okay, and so that's pretty much the gist of pricing. Where we can check it, some issues we can have. I love this new UI on here. I can't get enough of it. The pricing and shipping costs, and then having these call outs in red. So like as you're scrolling through the catalog, obviously in large catalogs, it's not economical. You're gonna want to download the files and figure out where these are, and you can use lots of tools. And this next one I'm gonna show you right here, search and suppress inactive listings. And we can hop over here and we can see these are issues with listings that are not showing up in search, and we're losing potentially the featured offer, the detailed page removed, or listings are just straight closed. And you can see here, what are some of the reasons why my listing might not be available. We're out of stock, we have pricing issues, the detailed page was removed, or the listing's closed. Typically what we see when somebody closes a listing is that we're discontinuing a product line. We're no longer going to be selling that product, so close it out. No longer a worry. And they have some other stuff, at-risk listings, search, suppress. We don't have any of those, so not a problem right now. And so what we could do here, we can run through here. Oh, it's out of stock. Restock is really going to solve this issue. Listing will be back up. And in cases right here, detail page removed. Why was my detail page removed? You can click on fix right here, and it'll take you right over to this page. And we can see why the listing's been removed and what its impact is on my account health rating. So right now we have a perfect account health rating at 1,000, and these issues are not impacting our account health. The listing is at risk of removal, so it hasn't even been removed yet. And why? It's because we received 2 complaints over a short period of time that this specific product is defective. There could be tons of reasons why this is defective. They could have legit got a bad product. Customer service is everything. So if a buyer shoots a message, make sure that you lead with customer service, do the returns or whatever else. What's not crazy unusual is that if you're leveraging Amazon FBA and somebody returns a product, they can return that product damaged. And Amazon's supposed to check it, but they have like 5 seconds to check a product. So they may miss some of these things, and that damaged product may go out again. And in that case, it may cause some harm to your account, whether it's a negative review, a negative seller review. These technically can get removed. Seller reviews are a lot easier to get removed if it's FBA, but product reviews are a lot harder. So it's being proactive and getting ahead of this is a way to do it. And then if you need to submit an appeal, so my listing was removed and I'm like, man, I need to get this back up ASAP. Submitting the appeal right here and going through the steps, you can provide documentation and feedback on why it's Amazon's fault and not your fault, or if it is your fault, why it's your fault, what's the plan of action that you're going to take to make sure this doesn't happen again. The more an issue continues to happen, the harder it is to get appealed. So you want to make sure that whatever changes and policies that you do put in place, that they do lead to non-repeat behavior and that you're having a good customer experience with the brand. But these are some of the issues that we see regarding pricing, and then just some other things you can check if you're having problems with your product detail page, if you suspect that your listing's being suppressed or your page has been taken down. Amazon has done a much better job of communicating with that through the dashboard and giving us options to kind of investigate and solve some of these problems. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like and follow wherever you're viewing this. And when you're ready to take your marketplace game to the next level, check us out online at 𝐿𝐴𝐕𝐿𝐴𝐕𝐿𝐴𝐕𝐿𝐴𝐕𝐿𝐴𝐕𝐿𝐴𝐕𝐿𝐴𝐕𝐿𝐴. We're here to help you succeed. Until next time, happy selling.